back in an hour. Enjoy.
Why did you hit me so many times, Clarence?
You know what?
You could have stopped.
Stab me in the back, man. I never
You couldn't fight fair?
like you did. I
had a wife and 3 kids.
You are a sick bastard. Open the door. Open the door.
What happened to you, man?
You better stay home.
I was just minding my own business.
How did you do me like that? I'm your brother. I never want to accuse you.
Bluish tinge to the fingernails, lips. He's hypoxic.
What's that mean?
It means he's not getting enough oxygen. You know how people say you can't live without love? Well, oxygen's even more important. He's got fluid in his lungs, breathing rate at 50. He needs to be intubated and put on a respirator.
Don't have a respirator.
Better get one in about an hour, or you're gonna lose him.
I'll make out a requisition. States are already sentenced men to
I
die.
think the state was a tad more specific about how. This is Dr. Gregory House. I need an ambulance to pick up at Mercer State Prison.
Wasted call. My man will stop him at the gate. No way a death row inmate leaves my prison. At least not through the front doors.
Department of Justice statistics show that it's a racially motivated form of punishment. Black defendants are 10 times more likely to get a death sentence than whites.
Doesn't mean we need to get rid of the death penalty. It just means we need to kill more white people.
Oh, it's okay. You're in a hospital. We're taking care of you.
Just stay calm. You gotta be pushing on that man.
Everybody.
Water. You drank some blood from your femoral artery.
From my what?
Runs through your groin.
You think you're gonna stick me in the jewels with that?
It's really closer to your thigh. Technically, at this point, it seems like your jewels are more for display purposes anyway.
Hold up. Give me some painkillers or something.
A tough guy like you don't need them.
And forget that numb me up, man. You got some gang ink? Let me see that.
It's a Native American symbol. It means the force of life.
That's what you tell all these white dudes so they let you play doctor.
Yep. Got them all fooled.
For real, how a brother like you go from gangbanging to wearing that white coat?
How's a brother like you go from loving a woman to punching her skull in?
Bitch stepped out.
Sorry about that. Guess I didn't use enough light.
What is it, Clarence?
My gut.
Would you describe it as a shooting pain, a throbbing pain, or maybe an imaginary pain because you don't want to go back to prison?
Where does it hurt?
My gut. I feel like I'm getting stabbed.
Well, you'd know. Let me take a look.
Oh, so everybody lies except a convicted murderer?
I don't think he's faking this stuff. What do you think, Doctor? It's an anomaly. Doctors love anomalies. Dark spot on an X-ray, bright spot on an MRI. Killing that second inmate was the homicidal equivalent of blood in the urine. It doesn't fit. I'm interested in things that don't fit. Tell me why you did it. There were other victims you were almost bragging about. What was different about this guy?
It happened when I was in Gen Pop. I was in the library just reading. And I started feeling real nervous. This guy was staring at me. I could feel his eyes digging holes in the back of my neck. Made me feel crazy. Sweat was pouring down my face. I could hear my heartbeat racing in my ears. I just raged out on the dude. Feel what?
I don't even remember. It's just a fancy way of saying small adrenaline-secreting tumor. Yeah, I clarified it for you. All you need to know is if I'm right, we can fix it. Just gotta find it first. We need an MRI. It's completely painless for most people.
But not for me.
I assume you got those tattoos in prison. Prison tats often contain inks with heavy metals. The MRI is basically a giant magnet. It'll suck those metallic inks right out of your skin.
Stop squirming. Don't make us do this again.
Big baby.
Still don't see anything.
Turn it off!
There's Waldo.
Found it, Clarence.
Turn it off! Turn this damn thing off!
Keep him in there until you guys see it too.
Son of a bitch. Looks like they got the VO out successfully. So what now?
Clarence goes back to death row.
Just like that?
He's cured.
That tumor caused random shots of adrenaline, which obviously led to the rage attacks that made him become a murderer in the first place.
My God, you're right. Let's call the surgeons. We gotta save that tumor, put it on the witness stand.
We could testify Clarence's appeal.
You smell that? I think that is the stink of hypocrisy. You wouldn't even consider the notion that Clarence's social upbringing was responsible for what he became, but now you're sprinting to the witness stand to blame everything on a little tumor.
A person's upbringing and their biology are completely different.
Yeah, because you only overcame one of them. Well, let's just give Clarence a free pass, Which we're probably gonna piss off all those other VO sufferers who managed to control their rage attacks and become lawyers, race car drivers, or even doctors. Removing that tumor puts a stop to those random shots of adrenaline. It doesn't absolve him.
And the only thing wrong with the American dream is people. Too many people, too many of us telling young people that the dream is dead. They told me that when I was growing up in the slums of Trenton, and they were wrong. They told me that when I decided to run for senator with only $58 in my savings account, and they were wrong, and they are still telling me that now, that I don't have a chance because I'm black, because I don't have the right nose, because I still only have $58 in my savings account. With your help, we can keep that dream alive. And in closing, just let me say
that you should all donate the legal maximum to the next president of the United States.
Are you okay? Do you need some water or something?
I'm fine, really.
Handsome guy like you, I bet you get 70% of the women.
He's hoping.
Of course, it helps your wife died of cancer. I mean, I'm sorry, but the sympathy vote's in your pocket.
Yeah, I appreciate your support.
Listen, Senator, my union has a hell of a war chest.
I've always been strong on the union.
To thing is, you always go on in your speeches about the workers in Indonesia, Cambodia, Timbuktu.
Because I think we have a moral...
My union members are hurting. They don't care about moral this and moral that. Are you all right?
Senator?
Hey! You guys are gonna love that.
Everyone get from the breeze. Back up, please. Back up first.
Anyone else at the fundraiser get sick?
I don't think so. And I don't think that's it. I mean, I've been under the weather for weeks, you know, lots of traveling. I'm supposed to be in the Sudan next week.
Oh!
Helps me concentrate. Even better than drugs.
Open your mouth, please. It's quite a scar.
When I was 6, I fell off the swing and bit my tongue. Couldn't talk right for the longest time. Lots of teasing. You know, it just made me fight harder, speak up for those who can't.
Yeah. Tongues heal too fast. Your political consultants have written you a nice story. In a tight race, the lispers alone could put you over the top.
You, a Republican, or you just hate all politicians?
I just find being forced to sit through drivel annoying.
You find sincerity annoying?
You're a black kid from the ghetto who made it to Yale Law and the United States Senate. It's a sufficiently mythical story. You don't need to lie about your tongue. Must have missed it.
What's wrong? What is it?
It's not the food. It's your brain. Get an MRI and a lumbar puncture. Cancel your travel plans.
Toxoplasmosis is a fairly common fungus you can get from eating undercooked meat or touching cat feces. In rare cases, the fungi travel up the bloodstream and latch onto the brain, causing a lesion or inflammation.
So, what's the prognosis?
Toxo usually responds to treatment, but it only causes a lesion in your brain if your immune system is extremely weak to begin with. Senator, I'm afraid you have AIDS. As I'm sure you know, people with HIV can live a long time.
What else could do this to me?
Theoretically, certain cancers.
You have toxo in your brain. You have AIDS.
I do not have AIDS. I don't shoot up drugs. I don't sleep with...
This is very bad news. I get that and I sympathize, but we gotta speed through the denial phase because you need antiretrovirals. You need them fast.
You haven't even tested me for HIV.
We will.
But the toxo drugs are gonna piss off your fungi. When fungi get pissed.
I am not going to take the pills.
You're afraid word will leak out. Trust me, you're not gonna be president either way. They don't call it the White House because of the paint job.
Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna give me the drugs for the toxo only. You are going to test me for HIV under a false name. You are going to test me for cancer and anything else that could have done this to me. If I have cancer, I will deal with it. But I do not have AIDS.
No pills.
What's going on?
The antiretrovirals aren't working.
Why not?
Because you don't have AIDS. First test was a false positive. Happens one time in every 5,000.
You ran a second test.
Yeah. You're still dying. The only difference is now we don't know why.
Hey, Senator. We need to do one more biopsy on your spleen.
I have such sign left. See, my fingers aren't working.
Does it hurt?
It's like I can't get air from the castle.
No. This is new. You don't need to sign. We can't do the biopsy.
Hey. You didn't fall off the swings when you were 8.
6.
Ever.
Take that back.
We have to talk. You had an epileptic seizure. That's how you bit your tongue.
I haven't had a seizure since I...
What medication did you take?
No seizure since I was 6. No drugs since I was 10.
Yeah, that's it. Don't worry about what the question is. Don't worry that you're starting to feel dizzy. Just stay on message.
My mother used to call it. Find something.
Phenytoin?
Yeah.
Okay, you're okay. It's okay. Everybody lies. Senator Gary H. Wright of New Jersey had childhood epilepsy. He took phenytoin. That drug, with the Epstein-Barr virus, is associated with common variable immunodeficiency disease. T cells down, B cells down, keeps you from forming enough antibodies. See, the antibodies are basically your defensive line. And your brain is like the quarterback. And then the fungi are like blitzing linebackers, plunging up the middle. Your lungs are like... Okay, you got 2 quarterbacks.
CVID? That's a type of immunoglobulin deficiency. I said that.
Yeah. Well, it was a stupid idea when you said it. Then he got the respiratory problem, and he tested positive for Epstein-Barr.
It's pretty much a childhood disease.
It's another reason why Chase's suggestion was idiotic. He got it when he was a kid. Didn't get any symptoms until now. It happens. It gets triggered by stress, like public speaking.
So you're basing your diagnosis on a virus that's relatively common and a drug he took 30 years ago.
Start the senator on IV immunoglobulin stat. If he gets better, I'm right. If he dies, you're right.
It was 3 days ago. My throat got really dry, and then my tongue felt like it was blowing up like a balloon.
I assume somebody checked for food allergies?
And the first 2 doctors both did.
Next one said it was a panic attack. The one after that wanted to take his tonsils out.
The last one had no idea, just referred us to Dr. House.
It says the attack was preceded by some sort of strenuous physical activity.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Awesome. A sex fiend with a swollen tongue. Just think of all the places I can make Foreman search.
He's not a sex fiend. He's a happily married man.
No such thing.
What are you doing?
Testing a new caffeine delivery system.
He didn't get his beauty sleep. Wilson's moved in and apparently has unusually loud toenails.
If they're into rape fantasies, S&M is on the menu as well. Neck trauma could cause vocal cord paroxysms, which could cause choking.
I didn't see any sign of trauma, and they were remarkably open. I asked about STDs, and they admitted participating in a threesome a few months ago.
$100 if they're as miserable as the next couple.
Another guy or girl?
Girl, his wife's college roommate.
If he's not happily married, I don't know who could be.
You're looking for something. If you're happy, you got nothing to look for.
His wife arranged it for an anniversary present. And if you ask me, if 2 people really trust each other, a threesome once every 7 years might actually help a marriage. This can wait 2 minutes.
You don't know that. Chase thinks that food allergies should still be on the table.
No, wouldn't explain the lung scarring.
Some homeopathic studies have found a connection between food allergies and autoimmune reactions, which could cause lung inflammation.
Yeah, and some homeopathic studies have also found that ground-up spiders can cure cancer. Can I go now?
No. Lungs, skin, lungs. Sklungs? Lungs, skin, throat. Heavy metal toxicity. Explains the lungs, the itching, swelling in his tongue and throat.
I thought you didn't believe there was anything wrong with his throat.
Never said I didn't believe it. I just said I had good reason to doubt it.
And now?
Now I have good reason to doubt those doubts.
I think I need something else. This cream isn't working.
We're doing everything we can.
Ow! Oh!
Sorry.
No, it's not my back, it's my feet. I think I stepped in something when I went to the bathroom. Oh, it's on my socks. It's burning.
I don't see anything.
Please take my socks off.
Wait.
Ow! Stop!
What did you just scratch him with?
If there was an allergic reaction, it'd be on his back, not on his feet.
It's burning. Please make it
There's some
stop.
gabapentin in here. Excruciating pain in the lower extremities. Not a sign of a food allergy.
Means there's a neurological problem.
More significantly, it's yet another classic sign of heavy metals.
And I just did yet another hair and blood test for lead and everything else he could possibly have been exposed to. They're all negative. It's got to be something else.
Lupus could cause...
No. Lupus progresses slower. There'd be joint pain.
So it's not a typical case. We should get an A&A.
It's not lupus. Symptoms don't match.
And the tests don't match heavy metals.
His urine has elevated proteins and red blood cells. It's lupus-induced kidney failure. If we don't start treating...
Heavy metal toxicity could cause vomiting.
So would lupus nephritis, and it also causes tissue swelling.
He's choking on his tongue, not his feet.
The corticosteroids we gave him to control the inflammation can cause facial swelling.
Still not his throat, but you're getting closer.
I'm doing an A&A and a serum complement.
If you're so sure, why waste time with tests? Just start treatment. Oh, no, wait, we can't do that because we already have and it's not working. Ergo...
Corticosteroids aren't the only treatment for lupus nephritis. We can also try cyclophosphamide or immunosuppressants.
Only if we confirm the diagnosis with an ANA, serum complement, anti-DNA, IV pyelogram, and kidney biopsy.
So now you suddenly believe in tests?
The symptoms...
The symptoms all point to heavy metal poisoning. Yeah, we all get it. Unless you've got proof and can tell me which heavy metal it is, I'm starting treatment for lupus.
Where's Mrs. Nympho?
She's waiting outside. Why?
Go search her.
Why, do you mean her medical records?
If I meant that, a good chance I'd have said that.
You think she's poisoning him?
His symptoms should be getting better the longer he's here. Instead, they're getting worse.
So either she's poisoning him or it's not heavy metals. We've done over 10 different heavy metal tox screens.
Because there's no reason to test for the other 30. They don't get into the air or food. They only get in you if someone puts them in you. And the only way we're going to find out what she's been sprinkling on his cornflakes is to search her.
I am not going to accuse a woman of trying to murder her own husband based simply on some paranoid theory.
It's the only explanation. We've eliminated every other possibility.
We have not eliminated every other
Has
possibility.
he responded to the latest lupus treatment?
He's only been on it for a few hours.
He hasn't responded because it's not lupus. It's not allergies, ALS, arthritis, or sarcoidosis. She's all that's left. Do it. She has a family history of arthritis, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. What does...
Stop the interferon. Do another heavy metal screen, only this time test for gold.
You don't still think that she...
Don't let her go to the bathroom.
Why would you care if she... Hello?
Do you need to fix something?
Thanks.
Fine. Then I'll go to one on another floor.
Actually, they're not working there either.
Every bathroom in the whole hospital is out of order?
Well, they're, the water...
I'm going to the bathroom.
Where is she?
Had to go to the bathroom.
I told you not to let
What
her.
was I supposed to do, tie her up?
Why not? She likes that.
What are you doing? Your hand is wet.
Sorry, must be nervous. I got some bad news.
What?
Damage to your husband's lungs is permanent. Kidney damage is reversible, and with the right therapy, he should regain full neurological function. Other than the fact that he's not going to be running any marathons, he should be fine.
But that's good news, isn't it?
Not finished. When I was a kid, my dad was stationed at a Marine base in Egypt. We were in the middle of nowhere, and there was absolutely nothing for a kid to do except look for a mummy's tomb.
You didn't want me to go to the bathroom because you wanted to tell me my husband is going to be fine and that you used to live in Egypt?
I didn't have a problem with you going to the bathroom. I just didn't want you to wash your hands. I never actually found a mummy, but I did learn a fair amount about the ancient Egyptians. For example, they discovered that stannous chloride is not only great for toughening ruby glass, but if it's mixed with gold, it turns bright purple. Now, either your fingers actually are worth their weight in gold, or you've been sprinkling your husband's cereal with gold sodium thiamylate. It's an arthritis remedy. It's rarely used here in the U.S., but it's still popular in Mexico. Gotta give you props. Never heard of anyone using gold before. It's almost poetic.
It's ridiculous.
Heavy metal toxicity for gold was off the chart.
Why would I?
You were trying to kill him. I'd love to know the why behind that why. But you're not gonna tell me, are you?
You're wrong. I love Bob.
I never said you didn't love him.
Why does somebody do that? Sit by someone's bedside day and night, helping them, comforting them, and at the same time killing them.
Maybe he was having an affair.
Maybe she was having an affair.
Or maybe she just gets her kicks out of slowly sucking the life out of a guy, watching him suffer.
Must have done something to her.
Yeah, he had it coming.
I didn't say he deserved it.
The only thing he did wrong was marry a sociopath.
Or maybe she just got tired of being married.
Tracy, I'm increasing the speed a little.
My stomach really hurts. Jeremy, you out there? Talk.
You're doing great. Isn't this enough?
We're not getting any allergic response yet.
Come on, shut it off.
We don't complete the test. My boss will just come down here and do it himself. You do not want that.
She's in pain. Look at her.
I don't want to have to ask you to leave.
You're gonna ask me to leave? Are you kidding me? This is my wife. You guys aren't helping her. You're just hurting her. What? You guys have all this equipment here, and you're not doing anything. You guys can't even figure out what's wrong. Ow! Ow! No, it hurts. Oh,
where?
My stomach and my chest. Ah!
God, Foreman, give me a wheelchair. He's as sick as she is now.
Told you it would work.
Worked on the wrong patient.
We could spend all day arguing right or wrong. Give me the $100.
We didn't bet.
We could spend all day arguing whether we bet or not. Give me the $100.
Come on, Foreman, pay up. He won. Or we could just never finish the DDX.
Husband's test showed no MI, no aortic dissection. It's not his heart, it's just non-specific chest and abdominal pain.
Married couple, same disease. They either got it from each other or in the same place.
Infectious or environmental. All you have to do is check out parasites, viruses, bacteria, fungi, prions, radiation, toxins, chemicals, or it's internet porn related. I'll check the internet. You guys cover the rest of the stuff.
If they can live here without killing each other, they must really be in love. It's tiny.
How come it's taking you so long to search it?
Box of condoms in his jacket.
I know you're poor now, but buy your own.
She's on the pill. Why would he need condoms?
No. Put that back.
Why?
We show that to House. He'll just call the guy a cheating bastard. Look how he is with Wilson.
He'd be right. Could be an STD.
One that doesn't give him any symptoms in their sexual organs? They never mention anything.
Maybe they're embarrassed. What else could it be? You think they just like the sexy feel of latex against their genitals?
Maybe the wife just wants to be extra cautious.
Come on, you really believe that?
Yeah.
Good. Then I'm sure you'll have no problem convincing House.
Why would you want to look at her?
Is this because of the condoms? He found them in his jacket, figured he was hiding something from me. I thought I was pregnant last month, kind of freaked me out. I'm way too young to have kids.
So you just wanted to be extra cautious?
Wish one of us had figured that out, stuck to his guns. Still gonna check you both.
She's the only girlfriend I've ever had. She's the love of me.
Please don't say it.
I can't say I love my wife.
We're still gonna test you.
What is it? I'm white?
Yeah, that's it.
Jared, I wish you would stop it. You're really embarrassing.
Everybody thinks they're so liberal, but I see how they look at us. White and black. Especially black. I'm sorry, Trace, but it's true.
Great. Prove us all wrong.
What's wrong?
Jeremy's worse.
And that's what's right. Cut the stubborn jerk's head open and take a slice.
It's not his brain. Lactic acid's up to 39. His intestines are rotting.
This isn't sarcoidosis.
He'll get his wish. He's dying. It's just not in a way that's gonna help his wife.
Coma's worse. She's losing response to stimuli. He's vomiting blood and his lactic acid's 45.
He's gotta have ischemic bowel.
So what?
Well, let's see. Lack of blood flow is causing his guts to die, which will cause him to die unless we cut out a few feet of small intestine and reattach the ends. I don't know. Seems worth a mention.
Why does he have it? What does it tell us?
Small cell vasculitis.
Good. Now let's hear it again, but this time with a more environmental or infectious feeling.
Or, like I said before, it might not be environmental or infectious. He has vasculitis, she has porphyria. Belly pain plus hallucination. Classic symptoms. Could even cause a coma.
Fine. Start her on a hematine for porphyria.
What about him?
Take out the dead bowel. That's all we can do. Biopsy it. If informant's right, it might save him. If informant's wrong, dead bowel might save both of them.
Bowel's not dead.
Unless he's been tossing down frosty cans of lactic acid, bowel is dead. What we're looking for is a reason it's dead.
Bowel's not dead. Just general swelling and edema. High lactate was probably from stress. You just sliced him open from chest to pubic bone for nothing.
Nothing's something. Forget the ischemia. Add the edema and swelling.
Probably from cutting him open.
Probably, not definitely. Okay, back to the beginning. What do we talk about? Anything. I want to hear it all again.
Allergies. Doesn't fit at all now.
STDs, maybe we got the wrong one. What about syphilis? Neurological symptoms?
He wasn't cheating on her.
Yeah, love of his life. Don't you have to wait till he's dead before you make that determination?
She's his only girlfriend ever. They grew up next door, ran off together as teenagers. Sarcoidosis. We only ruled it out because we thought he had ischemic.
Why did they run off?
What difference does...
Talk about running off. How many do it? What was the reason?
They were trying to escape his evil, pill-popping, racist dad. You would have liked him. We should do another buyout.
How'd you know the dad was racist?
He beat up his son for dating a black girl. I extrapolated from that.
You see racism everywhere. Maybe he just didn't like this black girl.
It's not sarcoid. We would have seen granulomas in his...
She has pretty eyes. Forget infectious. Forget environmental. Defective DNA is keeping them from making a critical protein. Hence the fluid buildup. It's the throat, stomach, chest, and brain.
Angioedema?
Hereditary angioedema. Symptoms fit perfectly.
It's an incredibly rare disease. They both would have to have a parent.
Is it a coincidence that your sister has great hair? Or that these two have green eyes?
You're not saying they're not brother and sister.
Ew. God, no. That would be sick. Half brother and sister. Different moms. Dad must have had an affair with her mom. That's why he flipped out when the kids started dating. He had it himself, probably why the pills.
You don't know for sure.
Testing for HAE or paternity is gonna take a day. She doesn't have a day. Start treating and see what happens.
Well, we just need to take these pills.
Twice a day. Angioedema is very treatable. You'll be fine.
So what? We like caught this from each other?
No. It's a condition you both always had. The onset of symptoms are sometimes caused by stress or trauma. The incident at the diner.
So we got it as kids?
It's a genetic disease. It's not... There's no good reason two unrelated people would get it. We think you guys should take a DNA test.
How can we be related?
We think you have the same dad. for sure until we do the test.
Oh, God. Your father.
No, this can't be true.
Yeah, Jer, I'm lighter. You know, I'm lighter than both my parents and our eyes. Everyone always talks about how we have the same eyes.
You're not really siblings.
We have the same father.
You didn't fight in the back seat on car trips. You didn't change each other's diapers. You guys just met and fell in love.